And it's me, Griff Memorial, here downtown. So, I kept my views and quiet on everything about what's going on, and let everybody know this is not about ratings. This is not a publicity stunt or anything in that matter. I kept my mouth shut about everything because it's heated, it's crazy. People are on my Facebook. I'll share protesters and stuff like that. People are bickering back and forth, saying that they don't need to protest, this and that. Back and forth. People are threatening to kill each other on my page. People are threatening to just harm each other. And that's not the meaning of what I do. Is I just try to share things, keep everybody informed. But now that the whole racism is going on, and then everybody's over the whole COVID thing, that's still going on. But I try to keep my mouth shut during politics and religion. And I was trying to keep my mouth shut during what's going on with this. I don't agree with what the police did to George during this, in Minneapolis. I don't agree with that at all. It's wrong what they did. I'm glad that they're getting charged with murder and everything else. But he needs to be held accountable for a lot more than just that. But there's a lot of people. I'm gonna go over this way. I'm downtown. Right here this way. Downtown. Like I was saying before, this whole thing, I try to keep quiet on what's going on because, again, it's crazy because people are hating on each other. People are, just how everything is. We live in a life where there's a lot of hate and less love. Remember that? A lot of hate and less love. We all have our different opinions about things. We're all different people. We have different color skin, different personalities, and everything like that. And people tend to judge people with labels. You're a nerd, you're a jock, you're a geek, you're white, you're black, you're Asian, you don't smell, you don't look right, you're fat, you're ugly. We have these titles in life, and then if we disagree on something, we automatically judged as either racist or judged as because we're not that person. Again, we all are born. We live our lives the way we are. We are taught in education to live with education and stuff like that. I'm far from a racist. Some of my best friends are black. It just drives me nuts on how I see people. If you say, for instance, if I were to disagree on what this certain person was saying of a different different aspect of things, and then you're all automatically being dubbed as a racist. Like, say, for instance, there's a page going on about how, on my page, where two people are talking, like, well, you must be a racist because you don't agree with that, or this and that. It's crazy, because, again, I don't say stuff because I don't want to be labeled as, they got people that gets exposed for sexual stuff, or cheating, and all kinds of things, and now they got exposed to local racists and stuff like that. But it just, if you don't agree on a certain thing, you're automatically known as a racist. And some people try to give their opinion on certain things, and then they're viewed as a racist. It shouldn't be like that. People have their own opinions. We're all unique. We all have our different things. So we have our different things on things. We're not automatically racist. I get different crazy looks from people because of my color of my skin. I'm like, dude, you don't know me personally. But I understand, like I said, I don't agree with the racism. I hate racism. It sucks. It's been around for several years. Racism is horrible. It sucks. It's one of the worst things in my entire life. But like I'm trying to say is, judge the person on who they are and what they are. Believe in the person for their looks. Believe in the person for their heart and their soul and their personality. But again, like I said, I don't agree with what happened. There are a lot of bad cops. What's going on with protesters? I don't like how we have a peaceful protest and these cops come out here undercover arresting people. That's not right. You're using your abuse of power and ego with your stuff like that. We have a First Amendment right to voice our opinions, and that's what the protesters are doing. They're voicing their opinions on certain things. You get protests for marijuana, gay and lesbians, all kinds of protests for things. You have the freedom of speech to say how you feel, but we're in America where they say freedom of speech, but we're limited to our speech. Facebook, no matter what we do, we're limited on our speech. Well, that's my saying on how everything is. If you don't like what I said, I'm sorry. I'm not racist or anything like that. I like everybody equal color. I like their personality and what's in their heart, not their color, not their attitude, not their disabilities or whatever. Love people for who they are. Again, like I said, I wish these cops would stop being
the ones that the bad apples of cops would just stop. Again, I love everybody equally. We all bleed red. We have our personality. Love you for yourself.